Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. We are continuing our playthrough here as the Elven Biotech playthrough. We are doing a little bit of everything right now because we're getting everything moved over from our old base to our what will be our new base. It's definitely still a work in progress, but we do have moisture pumps just churning away. Hopefully sooner than later they will start to make some meaningful progress towards finishing up everything that needs to be finished up. Looks like once this one reaches here, it will finish the rest of that. So we've got our power plants moved, although there's still some construction that needs to be done. Looks like steel is our current bottleneck, and we're about to run out over here. But there's definitely room to start moving some of this stuff in over here. We did finish up, well, again, still some construction to do, but we finished moving our temple over to here. And we have the ability to move our beds over here, although we have not actually done so yet. So I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these because these are not quality beds. I did want them to be higher quality. These are all excellent over here. So I will move them once we get to that point, but I'm not quite there yet. I don't know if it's a good idea to put this in outdoor rainy area. So I'll probably put it in here instead because I just think that makes more sense. Let's go ahead and build a bunch of beds here. Speaking of things that hopefully make sense. And we will just destroy all the ones that aren't excellent quality. And this will burn through some of the wood that's here as well. So that should be perfectly fine. We are desperately in need of steel though. So let's go ahead and click on this and just see where else we got. Got a little bit of steel left over here, but I'm not quite ready to tap into that yet. There is steel here and actually here as well, and both of those are really close to the base. This one's close to the base, not quite where we want it, but it's close. I do think we definitely need to build some more entryways into the base because I mean we completed building this, but then I totally whiffed on forgetting that we need to build some more auto doors. So let's go ahead, plan on putting those down. Now these we could actually do granite auto doors. So it still requires steel, but you know, hopefully not as much. Let's go ahead and slap a door there, put one here. You know, one every little bit, just so we have easy access in and out of the base as needed. And it is going to take a while before we have the ability to actually build all of these. We're not going to be going up there as much, I don't think, but time will tell. I think food is still an issue. I also do want to get to the other map. I want to get over here and kill this weather controller. I think that's something that needs to happen. So maybe I could send somebody like Chili over there, the Thrumbo Horn. He's got to take some hemogen, though I think we're running a little low on that, but it would be good to do. Looks like all these mech corpses are paused right now. And I think that's because we wanted to focus on breaking down this stuff first. Oh, there's components there. That would be awesome because we definitely need that. We could also smelt down a bunch of this stuff. Might be a good idea. Go ahead and look at weapons smelting. So we have everything flagged to smelt. Although okay. So we'll leave that as is. But I kind of want to add a third one that is just like lower quality weapons. So we're going to leave it on everything. And we'll leave it on We'll leave it on anything that's like normal quality or less. Because we don't really want anything that's normal quality of any of these. And the EMP launcher, I'm over that. I do want to get some proper EMP grenades though, because those are way better. So let's make a couple of those. I think 3 would be fine. All right, let's go ahead and unpause and let everybody keep moving along here. I'm hoping between the mining and the smelting, we'll get enough resources to like accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. All right, we got some cooking going on here. Looks like we got some food in the backlog, which is good. Definitely wasn't that way uh the other session. I think we were starting to starve to death. So at this point, we are just waiting really just for steel to get mined. Looks like we got plenty of energy. I think we have a lot of excess, so I'm not too worried about that. Got a couple excellent beds down there. We'll go ahead and reinstall. Don't want to chop anything down. That's part of the problem. I have to be a little bit careful about how I put these beds. I think I might still be able to squeeze some of this stuff in, but I have to be a little bit more conservative with how I put them down because I don't want to lose any more trees than I have to. Squeeze an end table in there. That would chop down the tree, so I don't want to do it. All right, somebody's got to do some smelting, but I kind of feel like we need to do a little mood buff first. So let's go ahead and, well, we could try to do a conversion. I think that's the only way some of these are going to switch over. So let's go ahead and do that. But then we'll also try to do some dances. That should help cheer people up a little bit. Is it hot in here? Okay, terrible. That's, you know, terrible. Get everybody back in here. All right, let's make sure we're not putting home area on any of this stuff right now. I don't think we need to. I mean, maybe the electrical conduit, but outside of that, I don't think we need to do home area. All right, so that was fun. Everybody gets like 8. That is a 1-star, but it's just for goodwill, so I don't think I want that. Turn goodwill off for all of these. Although the Empire we could leave on goodwill. Here's another excellent quality bed. Apparently none of those are excellent. Come on. I mean, the only good thing about the rain is it's causing all this stuff that's out here to break down extremely quick. It is also the downside because all this cloth is just rotting away extremely quick as well. How are we doing on storage? Like we got some granite blocks. Okay, so we need to get some storage shelves built up. And I don't want these. I think I want build some granite shelves. All right, we absolutely can build quite a few granite shelves. Might not be able to build everything right now. Well, I still can, I guess. Like even if it's dirt, it's still buildable. All right, we'll slap all those shelves down, even if we're not doing anything with it at the moment. And then I'm guessing, yeah, that's still expanding outward. Can't see what it is under this wall right now, I think. All right, some of my food's rotting away, which is never good. I kind of think I maybe should stop making them. And I think that's a symptom of not having enough shelf space for those foods. Because if they were properly stored, these would have counted instead of not counted, and then we would have stopped making them quicker. Hopefully we will start ripping this stuff apart sooner than later. It's all a work in progress. Yeah, this stuff's all going to get ripped apart. So hopefully somebody gets working on more of this, because we need a ton of granite. I'm also hoping some of this gets busted down. Somebody's got to start doing that. I guess let's just force some refining to happen. Maybe that'll get us some supplies a little bit quicker than we would have normally gotten them. You know what? I don't think I told it for this one to drop on the floor, so let's go ahead and do that. Psychic Soothe is ending. Oh goody, a masterwork shelf. That's definitely what I needed. All right, let's try to add all of these shelving units into the same linked settings, just because I don't want to pull a bunch of the wrong stuff onto here. Okay. Link the settings. We got 50 buildings, actually 77 buildings linked together apparently. So food is not on there, which is great. We don't need anything rotten. Weapons, apparel, all that stuff is fine. All right, now we'll do some hauling because we actually have space for this stuff. So this cotton's going to start getting hauled. Put somewhere a little safer. All right, smelting is still happening here. All right, Marar's got to come out of here. Can we force this to happen? I know they don't want to move it because reserved by Marar. Right, can we move Marar? Here, you know what we can do? Make it not medical, and then pull it up there, and then it'll get moved. And hey, look, it's medical again. Perfect. All right, the other thing we need to do is build a vitals monitor, which is something we don't currently have. So, think, where's that at? I keep forgetting where it's at. None of those. Not under production because we're not building anything. Miscellaneous, that would probably be the most logical place for it to be. All right, we'll slap it down there, and then we'll have a vitals monitor up and running. Hopefully, we'll get some heal root at some point because I don't think we have any medicine right now. I mean, just a couple herbal medicine down there, but outside of that, really don't have anything. All right, so we are smelting away over here. The good thing is that is freeing up some resources to build this stuff, although I'm a little nervous about like how long it's taking to build some of this stuff. All right, I think are we doing hemogen farms on these guys? Like, I think that's why they're here, right? Yeah, we don't want any of them as normal colonists. They're suffering from heat stroke in here? I don't think that's normal. All right, hopefully we start smelting this stuff down. These corpses are getting destroyed. I guess we could highlight all of them. There are some resources that come out of that. All right, I don't think there's anything I want from them, so I'm not going to worry about it. We did rip apart our wall to build this stuff, so I'm also a little nervous about how long it's going to take to get that built back up. Hopefully before the next raid would be ideal. We do have at least have some steel getting pulled out, although this is probably going to be the last batch of steel. I need granite as well, and I don't think we're doing enough there. Who can do this? You're making components, which isn't bad, but I think we also need to get some blocks carved up. Oh, cool. Malaria. That's what they need right now. All right, Dax, you're one of the people that got struck by malaria, so why don't you get to bed? Then we'll have somebody else make the blocks. Apparently, we also need to do smelt apparel, because that stuff's decaying, unfortunately. All right, what are you doing, Fletcher? You're going to rest? Why don't you refine at the smelter till you pass out? All right, initial smelting, or I'm sorry, initial heat stroke is not too big of a deal, I don't think. Oh. We have this set to haul too? Yeah, no, just drop it on floor, guy. Move on to the next thing. Somebody else can run by and pick it up. All right, poor Fletcher is in a bad mood. I'll let him go to bed. Oh, looks like we churned through all that food. So that's not good. That went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. All right, let's see if we could send somebody off the map that will, you know, be able to do something for us. Whether it's buy food or get some more components. There certainly is a lot of potential things we could get done. So I think what we're looking for is, well, somebody who's not sick, right? So Javoven is probably our best bet. Go ahead and send that caravan. Javoven, you're gonna go. We're gonna bring a mare with us. Could bring a donkey. Mare's faster though. We don't have any food. Terrible. I think we got to bring the human leather. That's got a lot of value. Maybe 1,500 cloth, just to free up a lot of that cloth that's laying around. Anything else I should bring with me? I mean, this is all just taking up space. I really shouldn't be storing this stuff. I need to filter that out. That stuff should all just go in the trash. And then this stuff should just be smelted. All right, that's probably enough. Hopefully he can get some food together. Let's take a look at, well, I'll wait till he grabs this stuff up, but I do want to change the settings here to not have non-smeltable weapons. Like I only want smeltable weapons. Nothing else needs to be held on to. All right, we are getting some of the drugs. It looks like we're starting to pull up some of the rice. So the timing on that is pretty good. Still feel like we're not growing enough though. All right, so this is tapped out. Let's go ahead and reinstall this over here because we already have a. What's going on with you? Oh, did it burn away there? All right, we got to get that rebuilt. All right, so getting some harvesting done definitely needs to happen. People are unfortunately starving to death. Ideally, we don't want them eating raw food. Hopefully, we can get some of the food hauled down there before it becomes too big of a problem. All right, Alex has a pretty big break risk. What exactly are you going to do? Let's try to arrest him before he slaughters anybody. Or maybe he was just insulting. I don't know what he was doing, but wasn't good. I'll tell you that. All right, let's go ahead and flag this stuff to be deconstructed. Although, I think we're going to need to reconnect the power line there. Keep the old juices flowing there. All right, Dax, you are of the right faith, so we can go ahead and just release you. Can we just go smelt some stuff? A daze is fine. I don't mind a daze. Looks like we got some food poisoning from somewhere. That's fine. We fell on the ground. Somebody will eventually haul us to a some sort of medical thing at some point. Let's go ahead and move these beds and deconstruct these lower quality ones. Even though people are actively sleeping in them right now. I think I want to try as much as I can to keep this going. This doesn't seem right to me. All right, let's go ahead and build a copy of that. This does not, the head of this does not line up with that, so this is doing nothing. We can reinstall there, but I think that's gonna, there, I just need to flip it around. All right, and then hopefully we'll be able to start moving some of this stuff out there. The marble sculptures will be helpful if I can ever get them done. I also need to build way more granite blocks. So hopefully somebody can get to work on that at some point. All right, we got the smelting going. I would like to try as best I can to highlight just those and restrict them so that they focus on breaking down the ones that are outside, because those are going to decay first as far as getting some steel. All right, these are up and running, I think. Yes, and that's all connected. Oh, can the power not reach there? Apparently I need to put the power down a little bit more. How has nobody rescued Adam yet? That seems a little suspect. Oh, did we break a hospital bed? We're rebuilding it now? That also seems bad. Right, Delicious is back to working on that. You're hauling. I'd rather you start cutting stone blocks. Are we just not going to do that? Oh, we're working on marble. Yeah, no. We need to work on granite. That's priority number one. All right, I think I'm going to have to send Chili. I'm going to try to solo this with Chili, but we'll have to see how it goes. Let's see, Chili. If I bring a donkey with, it'll just speed up the time that it takes to get there. I guess we could bring a hemogen pack. All right, hopefully you eat first because you're going to be a hungry boy. Looks like you're not going to have the opportunity. Oh well. Sorry. All right, are we still storing garbage stuff on here? Like apparel-wise? Okay, if it's not smeltable... Well, no, I don't want to do that because there are... I don't want to allow tainted apparel. That's the thing. No tainted. All right, so Abby is going to try to jailbreak. So I think we... Oh, that's a low chance. That's pretty high. All right, Abby is not going to be too happy. And we just lost our... What's her thing? her role was the moral guide. So let's go up there and do that event, because that's a -5 mood penalty for everyone if I don't have that. Right? Yeah. Ravenously hungry. That's, again, not surprising, given our current situation. I mean, while we're here, we probably should do another festival, because the mood is, like, abysmally bad. All right, that was boring, which is not good. Do another one. I don't know how with that high a quality. All right, Chili's already left the map, so hopefully pretty soon he'll arrive at that destination. All right, that was fun. That'll help offset some of the starving to death mood penalties. I hope, anyway. The food thing's got to be a big problem. I'm hoping Javoven gets to his destination shortly. Looks like he is. Let him get the crap beat out of him. That's fine. Go ahead and do a trade. Sell all this stuff. I might want to keep the go juice. Definitely all this garbage can go. If anything, we just wanted to get rid of that. All right, well, I definitely want to buy medicine. We are extremely low on that. Components. Advanced components are all good. Fine meals. Given our current scenario, I think meals are a very good idea. I don't think I need anything else at the moment. I think that's like the most critical stuff. So let's go ahead and get home with that stuff as quick as we can. Oh, crap. They got out. All right, hopefully we get that rebuilt. Starvation is a real thing. You know, I gotta go out for that one, so I'm not huge on that. I'm hoping we get this done. Go ahead and look at construction. Like Zebo is our main guy. We definitely have enough wood for this. So let's go over and try to do that. Who is... All right, we got somebody here to trade with. Let's try to do that. Maybe he got some food. Maybe we'll get lucky there. All right, we managed to knock them both out, so that worked out in our favor quite a bit. Oh, did we not get him into bed? Okay, there we go. Abby, catch up to him. Make the trade. All right, we are definitely buying all the packaged survival meals you got, and components, and medicine. You do have a reinforced barrel. We don't have enough. Well, I could sell you some of this garbage. Actually, you're willing to buy a fair amount of it. All right, there's some food. People are going to eat that. Here we go. Now everybody's just going to eat the raw food, which is going to make everybody unhappy. All right, definitely want to expand the zone, but not at the cost of trees. So let's just go ahead and plant a little more around the edges. I'm really trying to avoid killing more trees if I can. No. Crap. I did not mean to do that. All right, hopefully it doesn't freak out and it realizes that I already had rice plants there. Now let's try hauling some of this rice back to base so that our cooks can get cooking. What is Octopus doing? You can just start cooking now. All right, I am here at the weather controller. All right, looks like I should be able to sneak around the side here, so let's go ahead and try to do that. Can I claim this? And all right, hopefully we can get this destroyed before we like go berserk or something. I don't even care about the resources. I'd want to get off the map at this point. All right, get home. We got some food arriving shortly. We got a garbage gift. We don't care about that stuff. All right, we finally will be rid of this constant thunderstorm. Finally. And then we won't waste a bunch of time running around and putting out fires. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Definitely an upside to it. All right, Marar's still starving. I assume somebody will eventually catch up to him. Extreme malaria, but you have immunity coming up really soon. I think you'll be okay even without tending. But it looks like you're getting tended anyway. I just guarantee that you will be all right. You got immunity, but they hauled your weapon away. Another anima tree linking is up and running. All right, Javoven got ambushed. Like 2 manhunting raccoons. That's okay. Head up here. Should be good. All right, we should probably run just to err on the side of caution. He's wounded. He's not going to catch me. Apparently, I'm not going to shoot him either. And my shooting skill's not great, and it is raining. We are shooting through trees, and I think it is nighttime too. We are really close to the base. Reform that caravan and get into the base. I mean, I guess we could bring the raccoon corpses. There we go. Finally, a break in the storm. Now, these aren't going to break down as fast. They're still going to break down, just not as fast. But that gives us more time to smelt them all. All right, we got some proper food coming in now. And Javovin's got a ton of food on him, so that'll be good. Oh, now the fires aren't auto-putting themselves out anymore, so we got to keep that in mind. All right, the heat stroke's all initial, so I'm not overly worried about that. I do have to get air conditioning running over here. We are desperately running out of chem fuel. How is Chili holding up? All right, we definitely have some food saved up. Oh, that has no power anymore. Got disconnected. Okay. So the good news is this is done anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We can go ahead and deconstruct that. We can reinstall this somewhere over here. So where were we going to build this? Now that we've got this all scoped out, what exactly are we going to do here? So this room is already like unroofed because of the temperature, so I think we probably should move this stuff over here. Right, what were we making food from? Right, we have it set to raw fungus, but we're not actually growing any raw fungus, so this is effectively doing nothing, which is fine right now, but I think we should deconstruct it, save the resources. I do need to move all of this stuff over somewhere over here. Probably want it here because this is close to the storage room. We eventually want all the storage stuff to move down there. Actually, I am gonna highlight all of these shelves and deconstruct them. I want that room gone first. Then we can worry about this room. We are officially out of power though, which is pretty problematic when you have a heat stroke and it was already swelteringly hot. Hopefully the stove at least stays together for a little while. Now, we did want one of these to be our kitchen. And we already knew that was going to be the case. So maybe this should be the kitchen. I'm trying to think of where the best spot to place all this stuff is. Let's go ahead and reinstall that there. You know what? They weren't like that. This was fine here, but this needs to go here instead. They need the extra room for the shelves. Right, so you're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go in the middle between the two, and you're gonna go over here. Then all these shelves are gonna move over here. We'll eventually put something here, but right now the moisture pump's in the way. And then this can move. I guess, should this be the kitchen down here? I mean, we've already got this. I guess we just move that there for now. All right, we got an infestation popped up over here. Go ahead and run over here. All right, Chili, you're going to run up and do the melee stuff. Okay. That worked out okay. Although Chili did get beat up a little bit. Go ahead and rescue him. It is raining again, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping we can break down these insects and then use some of their materials for biofuel. I think we can do this until we have, what, 500? This is kind of desperate at the moment. So let's do meat. Let's do insect meat. That's like a safe bet right now. We'll suspend making kibble for the time being, because these animals do seem to be fed and seem to be doing okay. I'm not going to mess with this. Are we in combat somewhere? What is going on? Oh, this Spelipede woke up. Alright, animals got the flu now. That's no good. Uh-oh. Yeah, this heat stroke's going to be a big problem. Well, at a minimum, let's get some of these passive coolers going. I was at 140 degrees. Wow, I whiffed on that one. Can we get up here? Who is our next? Javoven, what are you doing? Yeah, let's not worry about that right now. Let's get these passive coolers up and running. No. Take them to the hospital, dude. Dying a heat stroke. Oh, everybody's really struggling. All right, let's haul everybody into here. This is going to be the coldest room. At least until we can get something better going. This heat wave is bad. This is really bad. Can we... Actually, can we just draft everyone and get them in here? They're going to die in here. Let's carry him. Oh, Doc died? Even in here? So this is not holding up well at all. That's still going up. All right, everybody here is not serious except for Panita. All right, Javovan, you got to work on the passive coolers. You just got to bring this temperature down as low as possible. Okay, I think everybody is going to be okay. That's over here. You should probably stay in here. Well, maybe not. So it's unfortunate that we lost Doc. RimWorld fast learner, good crafter. But sometimes sacrifices have to be made. I actually don't know why Chili collapsed. That's a little strange. Let's go ahead and rescue him. Hopefully everybody will do an okay job recovering from this. We definitely have to get the biofuel refinery up and running. That's probably very high priority. So the question is, what do I have to turn off to make sure that happens? Probably have to turn like everything off right now. Definitely all this stuff. Or does it only use power when it's being used? Let's toggle that stuff off for now, because this does need to be priority. What? Oh, a guest. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's not too surprising, given the situation we're in right now. I really want the power to come back on for this, because I need this on. Like, I need this working. Doesn't really matter what else needs to go off. I really need this on. Come on, man. If you keep getting this bad heat stroke, why do you keep running out here? All right, get over there. Refine this while we can. Hopefully. Oh, now is not the time for a raid. Oh, no. And these are all open. This is going to end terribly. Everybody's got to get up here. Chili just keeps being an idiot. All right, so what are we going to do here? I feel like every time we release people, they just run off and be dumb. And we have a raid right here, and half our people don't have weapons. So, like, nothing good is coming out of this experience right now. Where are we at with this? All right, you should... No, you can't do crafting. You can refuel. You're a crafter. So can somebody equip a weapon? Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. That's fine. Right, you're refining chem fuel, so I don't want to take that away from you. All right, this is at least a little bit better because people have more weapons than I thought they did. Although most of the weapons are in pretty terrible condition. All right, I'm hoping we can get them to come over here, which is still really bad because people are still like starving and things are not great. But maybe we can all run over here. Well, not you. You keep refining. That was a mistake to pull you away from that. Get those batteries cranked back up. Want to get everybody fed? No, what happened? Oh, that's right. Temperature. I think we unfortunately knew that was going to happen. Now, I don't think they can get in the base, so we might be okay in that regard. Although they might bust down a door or something. Big thing is they're funneling in here. And temperature-wise, we're going to really struggle with that. All right, let's get fed. At least then your moods will be a little bit better. All right, I'm hoping they'll all eventually funnel through here. I'm going to try to only send the people who I think can handle the temperature. I think the heat wave is definitely problematic. Uh-oh. Don't go out there. What are you doing, Long? Idiot. You don't have a weapon, but we're going to have to figure your situation out. Right, you have heat stroke, so you're going to have to come back over here. It's pretty much anybody that's running up here I could send back down here. to start dealing with these Militaurs. All right, and we got a bunch of people that do not have, what you call it, dusters. But anybody who does have a duster should be able to head over there and hopefully not run into too much of a problem. All right, we are starting to see some activity over here. I don't think they're anywhere else in our base right now. I don't think they broke down any other doors. I think the base itself is fine. We got minor heat stroke. You're going to have to come in there. They are running around right now, but that should be okay. You, madam, you actually do not have any health conditions. You don't have a weapon, but you don't have any health conditions. So hopefully I'm going to actually have you drop your assault rifle so madam can take it. All right, Javovan's trying to run up there. Long you are, but you're trying to just run around, so that's fine. Looks like we're doing okay getting over here. At least they're fed. Right, Octopus, you are fine. Everybody over here, I think, is okay as far as like heat stroke goes. I think we're going to be stuck over here for a while. This is going to be a little bit painful. All right, hopefully they'll just run back. All right, I kind of feel like we have to carry them. All right, let's try to get Cuddle over here if we can. The wall got busted open, so now they're all going to funnel through here. This is going to get really messy now. All right, Margarita, you are gonna combat command. That hole in the wall is a little bit closer than I would have hoped. You do a little self-tending maybe. Margarita, I think Berserk Pulse is probably a good idea. Maybe once a couple more of these guys get in here. Where's Abby? Is she over here too? Yes, she is. Okay. So you can maybe skip Margarita over here. Margarita can Berserk Pulse all these guys. And then maybe we could skip her back over here. There we go. Let them beat each other up a little bit. Buys us a little more time. All right, how many more of these guys do we got? This is going to be rough. 91. All right, Long, I don't know what the heck you're doing over here, but get inside. Keep running away. All right, you cannot Berserk Pulse yet. Too much neural heat gain. As soon as you can, I'm sending you out again. All right, you got Berserk Pulse back. We're going to try skipping you again. And we are going to skip you back yet again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Skip you here. Again, it's all about just buying time. And, you know, maybe doing a little bit of damage to him too. All right, that's going to be a bit much. So I think we're going to need to fall back at this point. Let's fall back to here if we can. Let's, where's Abby? You are going to have to do a little skip of Roto out of that mess. And Clara. Oh, Fitz is not doing well either. But we are out of juice. All right, let's see what else we got. What can possibly help us? Let's go to Margarita. She's got nothing worthwhile right now. 37 Militor left. Yeah, that would like protect us, but it wouldn't solve the problem. I don't know if that affects bots. Apparently it doesn't, so that was kind of a waste. We just gotta wait until we can get this neural heat dump back. Did it happen? There's 5 Militor left. Well, I guess technically 6. All right, we got some rescuing to do. Where's Long? Yeah, you probably don't want to waste your time tending there. Let's see, who's got the least amount of time left? Probably Fitz, right? All right, let's try to rescue everybody that we can. There's a lot of bleeding. A lot of people are in a very bad place right now. I think we need to put some, maybe some medical spots down because we don't have enough medical beds at the moment. You're gonna bleed out before you get anywhere. Right, Octopus is probably in one of the worst shapes. Yet we are not doing anything for him. You are incapable of medical. All right, so who all is okay at medical? All right, we're actually gonna go tend. Wait, how did you die? Blood loss? Must have already been like pretty seriously damaged. Okay. All right, let's draft you, do a little rescue. Fletcher gave up. partway through trying to rescue that person. Margarita, you are just going to have to try to tend right there, because that is not going to go well. Abby, maybe you can arrest Fletcher. Where is Long? Probably need to start tending to people, I would imagine. Right, there is still an enemy on the map, so I do have to be mindful of that. Looks like he's up here. Alright, so we lost Dax and Kanuki. You need to get over here where it's cool, because you're suffering from heat stroke. Alright, you run over there. Maybe we should go down here. Come on, come in here. Yeah, I imagine you are exhausted. Oh god. Alright, pick up this herbal medicine. Kanuki, rescue them. Margarita, I think you just gotta go try to tend to Kitten. Really? We're not even hitting this thing? Alright, well, Chili, worst case scenario, Chili just goes into death rest. Chili will be fine. Wow, Abby's faith is really shook. Okay, we're down to moderate blood loss there. Alright, is anyone else still bleeding to death? Javoven. Alright, no immediate danger there. Alright, I think we're mostly recovered from this insanity. Mostly. Although we still have a massive heat wave and people are still struggling with all that. But there are no enemies on the map anymore, and I think nobody's bleeding out anymore. So, what's going on with Chili? Try to rescue you. Can we just knock him out? Really? Can we not do this? This is like a nightmare. You're still bleeding. Don't know why you're out then. Well, that just used up most of my resources. So what I'd really like to do, aside from make sure everybody gets like enough sleep and like is able to recover from this as best as possible, I would like to get some proper air conditioning up and running, because we have to do something about this heat stroke. We can't even walk around our base right now because the heat is so bad. So I think that's what we're going to leave for the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and put in a cut here because it feels like an appropriate spot. We did lose a couple people. We lost Dax and Elbow Kamima, but it's not the end of the world. We did lose some animals as well. So I think our horses are gone. Well, not completely gone yet. Let's go ahead and maybe get some animal medical stuff going on here. But you know what? Before I leave, can we rescue these animals? Because I would love to get them at least somewhere safer. At least the horses. Like that. Probably the most important thing right now. Alright, so this horse is going to recover from heat stroke. Don't have to worry about that. Where's our friend Long? Let's clean up some of the blood, because it is definitely morale crushing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode there. We definitely are nowhere near stabilized, but we are better than where we were. And I feel like we should be able to recover from this okay. Although it might take a little while. There's a lot of stuff to clean up. We really need this heat wave to go away more than anything, because it is just brutally oppressive for where we're at and the situation we're in. None of the rice is growing, so we're not going to have any food shortly. Like, things are just going very south very fast. But I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and we'll see you the next time around. Thanks for watching.